Once, in those ancient ages when the names of the gods still trembled in the wind as if newly born, when the crust of the earth had not yet fully hardened, the boundary between sky and soil was so thin that even a whisper could brush one realm against the other. In the most hidden fold of that delicate veil, in the softest, most velvety layer of darkness, lived Hypnos. He was the calmest, most tranquil child born from the embrace of night, Nyx. While his twin brother Thanatos was spoken of with fear and dread, the name of Hypnos was uttered only in grateful sighs, in tears of relief, in long and steady breaths. He sought no throne, demanded no temples, required no rising smoke of sacrifice. His only desire was to watch human eyelids lower gently, slowly, to lift the weight of the day, the week, the year, sometimes even a lifetime, from their shoulders without being noticed, to let their endlessly beating hearts rest without war, without struggle, simply by existing. The kingdom of Hypnos began at the farthest edge of the world, where the sun released its final crimson light into the sea and withdrew shyly, where night took its first cool breath into its lungs. This hidden, sheltered valley was called Dremora, the place where dreams were born, where sleep was nourished, where even time grew weary and slowed, almost to stillness. Through the heart of the valley flowed Lethe, the clear, icy yet velvety river of forgetting. Its surface was so calm that moonlight reflected upon it without breaking, tiny fragments of stars shimmered in its depths like scattered pieces of old memories. Its banks were lined entirely with poppy fields. Every shade of purple bloomed there, deep lilac, pale violet, silver pink, nearly black. White poppies glowed softly under the moon, their edges dusted as if with stardust. A sweet, heavy nectar seeped from their petals, thickening the air to a syrupy softness. One deep breath was enough to soften the temples, melt the tension at the nape of the neck, and unravel thoughts like threads of cotton drifting into the current. At the most sheltered point of the valley stood a vast black cypress, its trunk dark as night, its branches forming a vaulted dome against the sky. Its roots reached into the deepest veins of the underworld, and its branches were so dense they covered the heavens entirely, yet tiny starlights filtered through the leaves, casting a dim, dreamlike glow upon the ground. Not full darkness, not full light, but perfect stillness. Hypnos' bed rested beneath this cypress, where the roots intertwined. It was woven from the finest wool, filled with the lightest layers of cloud, stitched from newborn lamb's fleece, forgotten bird feathers, and even the fabric of dreams themselves. The blanket laid upon it had been cut from the hem of Nyx herself, the deepest blue of the night sky, yet when touched, it was not cold, but warm, embracing, comforting like a mother's milk. There Hypnos would lie, tall, slender yet strong, his black hair falling in soft waves past his shoulders. His face was so serene that whoever looked upon him saw not their reflection, but their most rested self. His eyes remained half-closed, long lashes casting shadows across his cheeks, a faint eternal smile rested upon his lips. He bore wings, black, yet soft as night velvet, their edges shimmering faintly with purple, indigo, sometimes pearl-gray light. When he spread them, a heavy sweetness of silence fell over the valley. Even the wind would grow quiet, leaves would hold still, only the soft current of his wings could be felt. Beside him was always Pasithea, goddess of relaxation, of the gentle loosening of every knot in the mind. Her hair flowed like woven moonlight, silver and fluid, her eyes were deep blue lakes that drew one inward without fear. Her hands were so tender that wherever they touched seemed to dissolve into pure peace. When she lay beside Hypnos, his black wing would drape over her, her hand resting upon his chest, their breaths would synchronize, their rhythms becoming one, and that rhythm would spread across the valley, as though all living things aligned themselves to their heartbeat. Their beloved children were the Oniroi, the many-shaped, many-colored spirits of dreams. The eldest, most graceful, most skillful was Morpheus, the shaper. Once he entered a sleeping mind, he could assume any form. One night he would wear the face of a loved one, with the same voice, the same scent. Another night he would become the old swing from childhood, its wooden planks creaking softly in the wind. Another time he would conjure a sea you had never seen but always longed for, waves lapping gently at the shore, salt filling your lungs. His wings shifted colors like butterfly wings, pearl gray, lavender blue, stardust shadow. Then came Fogter, master of fearful dreams, though even fears softened in Hypnos Valley. The darkest nightmare wow. LD dissolved by morning into something light as a butterfly wing. Phantasos animated objects, a chair would walk, a broken clock would sing a lullaby. Islos loved animal forms, a wolf running joyfully, a hawk gliding, a doe gazing with tender eyes. Now let us come to the heart of the story, to your heart. Far away, on windswept plains nestled in mountain folds, lived a young shepherd named Alexandros. For days, weeks, months, sleep would not come to him. His mind never rested. What if winter comes and the hay runs out? What if wolves take the flock? What if the girl I love marries another? What if I never wake? What if this noise never stops? One night, exhausted, he climbed the highest rock and whispered into the stars. Hypnos, son of night. If you hear me. My mind is tired. Please. Let me be silent. Let me forget. Let me sleep. The wind carried his plea. Hypnos stirred. Pasithea smiled. A shepherd calls, she said. Hypnos unfurled his wings and called Morpheus. Go gently, he said. Do not frighten him. Only listen. Then bring him home. Morpheus descended like a wisp of mist and sat beside Alexandros. He spoke softly of small beautiful moments the shepherd had forgotten, the injured lamb he carried, the sunset he once admired. You carry tomorrow, Morpheus said. But look, now is here. He touched Alexandros' forehead. Thoughts lifted like butterflies. Come, he whispered. They traveled to Lethe. Alexandros drank a cool sip. Do not erase the day, Morpheus said. Just stop carrying it. Through poppy fields they walked. Finally beneath the tree of silence, Alexandros lay down. Morpheus hummed a lullaby without words. His breathing slowed. His chest softened. The darkness became velvet. In the morning he awoke on the rock, sun rising golden over the plain. Nothing had changed, yet everything had. His shoulders were light. His heart calm. Today is only today, he murmured. And each night after, he whispered thanks. Because sleep is not a gift. It is a right. Now it is your turn. Close your eyes slowly. Breathe in gently. Let the day go. Feel the poppy scent. Hear Hypnos' wings. Follow the rhythm. Good night. And may your dreams be long, deep, and soft as velvet.